I want to do a couple introductions right now, just to make sure that I don't forget anybody. I'm going to have my student council come up here, or student council come up here, girls, so that we can kind of show off some of the leadership opportunities that we have at the school. So on a very slim budget, what I did was this is true, I went to, I thought, okay, we have to get sweatshirts, and so I went to Walmart, and they know this actually. I went to Walmart, and we're walking around in Walmart, and I'm looking at these sweatshirts, and I see $250 on each sweatshirt, and I'm like, yeah, that is a sweatshirt. So they're wearing these really expensive shirts. But actually what it says is, it says RHBCS, Jessica on each one of there, and it says student council. And I meet with these girls every Thursday, and it's interesting to watch them. Jessica is the president, and Chloe is, and we kind of goof around with this, but actually Chloe is, raise your hand, Chloe. Tell them what you are.
I'm Secretary of Defense.
She's the Secretary of Defense. And so what I make them do, at the end of the student council meeting is they are also the Secret Service. So I make them stand around me, and 3 on each side, 1 in front. No, 2 on each side, 1 in front, 1 in back. And then we walk down the hallway, and they're supposed to protect me as we go down the hallway. So they don't like it at all. And actually, I can tell it's not their favorite thing to do. They think it is really corny. And I keep telling them, you've got to take a bullet for me if somebody comes out and tries to. So they're not only the Secret Service, they're the Secretary of Defense, but we teach them, I'm working with them a little bit on parliamentary rules, how to conduct a meeting, and they're getting much better at it. They're just fun. I look forward to every Thursday so I can meet with them. And I'll just read the names of all of our student council members. A couple of them aren't here, but Hadley Macy is right here in the front. So Hadley is what do you do, Hadley? You are, she's the Secretary of the Interior, yes. That's right. They don't even know what this means necessarily, but she is the Secretary of the Interior. It's not inside the building. That means, and so Jessica is the president. There are 6 of them. I know I'm getting kind of long-winded, but it's kind of fun for me to have this opportunity. And there are 3 Democrats and 3 Republicans. And they didn't have a choice whether they were Democrat or Republican. They were just assigned a political party. And so and Jessica's the president. Jessica wields a mighty gavel that she has. She's kind of shy with it. It's kind of hard for you to bang the gavel, isn't it? You're shy. But she's getting used to saying the chair recognizes. So she's in charge of the meeting. Chloe is the Secretary of Defense. And Caitlin, right? Caitlin. Yeah, Caitlin, what do you? Yeah, she's the Secretary of the Treasury, which is very timely. We'll be talking about that. So anyway, thanks, girls. You can go. Appreciate it. It's my privilege to introduce our school board. It's changed. I'm going to ask these individuals to stand and just hold your applause and so you can put a name on the face, and I'll introduce our school board. Okay, our chairperson is Cindy Brock Larson. She's right here. Cindy is our chair. Jennifer Fears is not here. She's our vice chair. Stephanie Lee is our secretary. Wherever she's in the back there. Leanne Gilbert is our treasurer. Nancy Bosflug is new onto the board, and we're really excited to have her with us. Dr. Jonathan Giles is new on the board. There's a couple kids in the school. Rick Hart is right there. I know you. I know Rick Glenn. Rick has been on the board for probably quite a while. I don't know how long. And Camille Olson. Where's Camille? Okay, so Camille's gone, and then Glenn Stevenson, not last but not least. And thank you all for we have a great board, lots of great leadership. And go ahead and sit down, people. And person that you don't ever get to meet, probably very seldom. She's kind of a phantom, person. She doesn't spend a lot of time, but she works very hard on behalf of the school. She doesn't spend a lot of time here. Nikki Crow is our clerk for the board. Invaluable, to say the least. You want me to introduce the committee chairs? Okay. I think I'll introduce our committee chairs as I kind of work my way through this PowerPoint. Is that okay? We are about to see if this works. Yes. Isn't that nice? So we started a while ago. And this is really cool because we don't have this technology, right? I made a deal with the church. I said, if you would come and set up like for Sunday, because we have a church that uses our facility, I said, come set up, and we'll leave it set up on Friday, and you won't have to, you can just set it up. So I want to thank the church that uses our facility because we're using all their projectors, their lights. This is much better than having it projected on the wall back there. My hope, though, is someday we'll be able to move to a point where we have our own projector in here. We can really have some nice technology that will really benefit not only the students, but the kids. So Support Our School is the operation that we came up with a while back. And it has to do with kind of getting everybody mobilized. And the first thing I want to tell you is that on March 10th, we will be meeting with the Charter School Commission. And the message here, because we don't have 100% of our parents here, but the message would be a powerful message if we could send that message that 100% of our parents participated in Operation Support Our School. The way it is right now, I did a little bit of math, and right now we've had, in terms of contributions, it's at about 38%. And that is probably indicative of a number of things, but we are going to continue, we're going to persevere, we're going to encourage our parents to contribute to, even if it's, and I know you probably all know this, the number that we put on it was $485 per family. But we received one check or one contribution, $20, and that's great. I mean, we're not, what this is not about is hounding people, but we're about trying to get everybody to participate on some level. And I just can't even begin to tell you how much work has gone into this endeavor, not only from the faculty, but there's been a tremendous outpouring of parent support, and the committees that we're going to talk about in just a minute. It really is inspiring. So we will be going before the Charter Commission on the 10th. And one of the challenges that we have to do, one of the challenges that's put before us right now, is to prove that we are financially solvent for this year and for years to come. It's a little hard to project next year and the next year after that, but we're in the process of trying to figure out exactly what the school is going to look like next year. One of the things that makes for a healthy school, even when you're a charter school, is it's pretty important to have most of your rooms as full as you can have them, if that makes sense. So we have a few of our, and part of the reason we're in this position that we're in right now this year is because our enrollment hasn't dropped, but it's not, all our rooms are not full. We have some rooms with around 20, and we could have 28 to 30 in those rooms. And that's the difference, that's the fragile difference that charter schools face when it comes to being financially viable. So we will be doing that. And Operation Support Our School has a number of, I should be able to get that's not much of a pointer, you can't even see. There are a number of committees that have been formed, and these committees have been working together every other week. They've been meeting, strategizing, trying to put their ideas together. and then the whole committee, everybody comes together as a task force every other week. So we've been doing this for a number of weeks. And the first committee that is under this initiative is our PFA. Catherine Moore is our PFA president. Catherine was the person that introduced me, and she's in the back. The next person that I'd like to introduce, and she's in the back as well, is Sally Giles. And Sally is going to help us with marketing. She's right there. If you would stand, she's right there. Sorry. You have to turn around if you want to see some of these people. Then there's been a real discussion about, when it comes to marketing and branding, about what is it? Why would you want to send your child to this school? You know, what is it that's different about this school and gives people a compelling reason to want to come to school? And we're trying to answer those questions. Our next subcommittee is branding, and Yushi DeRose is heading that one, and she's right there, right next to Sally. We have a recruitment committee that will actively take an active role in terms of trying to help us with lottery and things like that. And that's headed by Kathy Benisi. Kathy is also in there, she's right there. And then we have a finance committee. Tracy Schuyler, I don't know if Tracy's here. Yeah, she's right there. Tracy is here. And Tracy is going to work with she is going to be the parent representative to help us try to make sure that when it comes to finances, that a year from now we're not standing before you doing anything but listening to Emily sing. That makes sense. And Rhonda Klingscale is helping us with kind of overseeing fundraising. Rhonda, are you here? Okay, so Rhonda could be. And there are two people that are kind of helping with the fundraising part. I want to recognize Dave Marzak. Dave's right there where it says fundraising. And Dave has been working hours and hours and hours tirelessly contacting businesses, trying to, and seriously, this man has, I mean, I've seen the emails that he has sent out and communications. He has really been investing a tremendous amount of his own personal time and energy into trying to contact businesses. And what we did was we contacted businesses within a 2-mile radius of the school and tried to concentrate on them. And what we're doing with businesses is we're trying to give businesses a reason to contribute to our school so that we can in turn contribute also to their business. And it would be a little bit like this if it was, say, it was McDonald's. We would say to McDonald's, if they made a contribution to our school, we would try to encourage and try to mobilize you to patronize McDonald's, you know, on a regular basis. You wouldn't want to do that specifically because that might be a health problem. But the whole point is to kind of that the business gets something out of developing a relationship and a partnership with our school. And so there have been a number of, and I tell you, it has tentacles. This thing with contacting businesses has tentacles way beyond that. Cindy has personally been making visits to companies, large-scale companies. There is a lot of chatter out there about things that businesses can do for our school and things that we can do for businesses in turn. So this is what the Operation Support Our School kind of looks like. And we have had many meetings. The teachers have come to many meetings. I want to publicly say thank you to the teachers that are here tonight on behalf of the school. You know, they also lead busy lives, but they're here supporting initiatives of the school, and I think they see the value of the school as well.